This mother noticed something very strange on her baby's monitor. At first, she was going to ignore it, but she decided to get closer. But when she discovered what was happening to her child, she was so glad to find it out. Beth had just left her son sleeping in his room, thinking he was safe. Her child was in his crib, and she could see him through the monitor. She had placed a camera above his bed to be able to check on him from time to time. At first, her child seemed calm, and there was nothing to worry about. But suddenly, she noticed something extremely strange in his eyes. He woke up and looked toward the room ceiling, but his eyes looked completely dark. It was weird and terrifying, but his mother thought it might just be a screen glitch. Then she noticed that his other eye seemed normal, but this one looked completely black, and she realized there was a mystery behind it. However, she initially ignored it in the beginning, thinking it might be due to the lighting or the camera. But then it all changed after what happened the next day. She saw the same thing again, even with the different lighting and screens. At that moment, she felt there was something extremely strange inside her child's eyes. She hurried to his room, and that's when she was shocked. She confirmed what she had seen on the screen, and indeed, her child's eye looked cloudy. She didn't know how to react at first until an idea came to her. She called the kid's grandmother and asked if it was worrisome. To her surprise, the grandmother told her that she had noticed a slight cloudiness in her grandchild's eyes before, and she advised her to take him to the doctor immediately to get it checked. And indeed, the mother took her child to the doctor, and that's when the shock came. The doctor told her that it was a good idea that she had come, and that they would perform tests and scans on the child's eye. The doctor informed her that her child has an extremely rare disease in this eye, and there was a tumor there present, and it needed to be removed before it would be too late. The problem was that the usual treatment for such a tumor was chemotherapy. The child's condition and age would make it extremely challenging for him. But then the doctor had an idea and decided to share it with the mother. And instead of exposing this young child to chemotherapy that would have a dangerous effect or have long-term effect or side effect he couldn't tolerate, the doctor decided to use a new type of intervention, using micro-injection in his eyes. And here comes the big surprise as she monitored his condition. And because she had brought her child in a very early stage of having this tumor, the results were absolutely shocking. The tumor was almost completely